What's good, everyone? It's your girl, the realest Barbie D. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notification bell on if you want to be updated on upcoming videos about entrepreneurship, life of an entrepreneur, starting and growing your own online business. But in today's video is the long-awaited business expenses, accounting, taxes. So this is one of the things that I got 2 days ago. It says gaming monitor. It doesn't have to be for gaming, but this is pretty big. It's a little bit curved, but not really curved. But you can actually connect your laptop and have a second monitor and just connect it with the HDMI cord. Now this is, I got this from Amazon. So the monitor, I got it from Best Buy. You don't need all these things. It took me 1.5 years to get all these because I kind of I don't want to just spend on dumb shit, right? It's not a dumb shit, but I prioritize what I spend my money on. So this one is a wireless keyboard mouse combo. And this could be also a business expense, okay? If you if you buy from Amazon, right, you can just tell your accounting that whatever you buy from Amazon is the office supply, right? Now this one is wireless and it do light up at night or anytime, I guess. That's what I like about it, is because when it gets dark and I'm working at night, I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm very excited to set this up. And this one is rechargeable. I like that because I don't want to keep buying a battery. So this one is rechargeable. That's the best thing about it. So I hope you guys like this video. Before we go over all these things, you can actually expense office supplies stuff. So if you're new, if you don't have an accounting system, okay, you can start with tracking everything manually through an Excel sheet or just writing them down. But in the beginning, you're probably like, oh yeah, I got this, like thinking that you can keep track of everything. But trust me, time will fly if you're really putting your mindset to becoming like full-time busy entrepreneur. Then you're gonna have to learn and understand how to keep track of your expenses, your business expenses, your revenue, your profit, and all that good stuff. So let's get right to it. Okay, first of all, let's go over how to legalize your business. I already have a video about that long time ago, but I'm going to kind of reiterate everything that you need to get started, starting a lash business, lip gloss, whatever you want to do, selling whatever online, right? So by the way, before I forget, I also have an ebook that I created on how to step-by-step launch and grow your own successful lash business, and it works with any kind of business. It could be lip gloss, it could be whatever. But if you're interested in getting everything in an ebook that you can print out, that you can actually go back to and read, link in my description below. Okay, so once you solidify your business, okay, your business name, your website, your logo, everything, your address. Now, by the way, before I forget, if you don't want to use your home address as your business address, then you should get a virtual address. Now, a virtual address is basically it's like a mailbox that that you can use, that give you an official business address with the mailbox number, okay? And that's something that you can actually use to apply for your business licenses and for your shipping address. Because if you ship through USPS or even UPS, they don't allow PO boxes as a sender's address. And on top of that, it's better to have a business address. If you have a business, it's better to have a business address when it comes to applying for LLC, you know, all these good stuff. Okay, so virtual address, that's what it does, right? So for example, if your customer has to return a package, or if you have some kind of business letters or whatnot, instead of it being delivered to you, to your home address, it's going to be delivered to your virtual address. Now this could be a postal annex, it could be an actual office business, right? So what happens is they're gonna notify you that you got a mail. Now they're gonna give you an option for you to pick it up, right? I believe you just have to pick it up. I don't think they even deliver, but if you want them to forward it to you, it's gonna cost you extra. So I highly recommend choosing an address that's closer to your actual home address. Okay, so how do you get a virtual address? You can just look it up on Google, type in virtual addresses near me or in my city. I'd say in my city because I don't know what city you're in. So for example, if like me, I'm in Austin, so I type in virtual address in Austin, Texas, and it's gonna give you a list of all the business addresses that are available. So with mine, I had mine from anytimemailbox.com, and that was $9.99 a month. Okay, so you can get something like that. Okay, now let me get that out of the way now. So a lot of people has been asking that. So yes, virtual address. Now once you solidify your business name, okay, your business address, all that good stuff, now you want to get a DBA and an EIN. So a DBA is a doing business as, that's registering your business name in your city, in your county. Okay, so it's different than LLC. So LLC is registering it through the state. Okay, DBA through your city, LLC through your state. Now, which one do you do first? First, you do DBA first. Okay, second, you want to get an EIN number. So EIN stands for Employer Identification Number. So us human beings, we get a social security number, and that's how we it's like our identification number, right? So whenever you have a separate business that is separated from yours, you need to separate yourself from your business. That's why it's recommended to get a LLC. Okay, but before that, you want to get a DBA and EIN. So there's a lot of websites that's offering EIN, whatnot. Even at GoDaddy.com, they even offer that too. But just go ahead and straight up apply from irs.gov. Okay, that's the official government website. Okay, you don't have to go to other websites, just go to irs.gov. Okay, now EIN number is free. You will need this with a lot of things. Okay, applying for a business checkings account. Okay, you're gonna need a DBA and an EIN whenever you get a loan for business loans. Okay, a lot of things that you're gonna need when it comes to applying for business related things. You're gonna need your EIN. Okay, now the EIN application is very simple, 30 seconds to 60 seconds. It's gonna ask you, are you applying as a sole proprietorship or a LLC? Now if you are planning to get your LLC pretty soon, then go ahead and do LLC. I highly do not recommend sole proprietorship, because that only means that you're using your social security number instead of an EIN. You're not separating yourself from the business. So if anything happens with your business, it goes bankrupt, somebody sue you, whatnot, you're gonna be extremely liable. Okay, that's why getting an LLC, the purpose of getting an LLC is to separate yourself from your business. Okay, so it becomes a different entity. Okay, it's like you're birthing a new child. Okay, except that child don't get a social security number, it gets an EIN number. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people get an LLC as soon as they start a business, but honestly, it's up to you. You don't need to do it as soon as possible, and the reason why I highly recommend getting it within 3 to 6 months of starting your business is because you have to first solidify your business name, your business name for sure. And for example, Luscious Eyelashes. Now, Luscious Eyelashes says eyelashes, right? That's my original lash brand, and that's my LLC is under. Now, if I want to start with, if I want to make it become like a beauty brand with, you know, hair and makeup, I can't say Luscious Beauty. You know what I mean? I can't change it anymore. So with your business, you want to make sure that your business name is solidified, like for sure 100%. You're never gonna change it ever, okay? Because you're gonna have trouble changing it later if you do it, if you file it now and then you want to change it later. So that's number one, is the business name first. You need to solidify. Next, you want to make sure that you're actually making money in this business first, okay? Because you're gonna get taxed, all that good stuff. Now, the sales tax permit, let's go about this. A lot of people get confused with, if they start a business, they're wondering if they should go ahead and collect taxes from their customers. Now, if you don't have a sales tax permit, then you should not be collecting taxes from your customer. Now, if you have a Shopify website, you can go to the settings, and on that settings there is a tab with the taxes, sales and taxes. So whenever you apply for taxes, they're gonna ask for a LLC. Okay, so now if you don't have an LLC yet, you don't need to collect taxes. You don't have to collect taxes first, okay? Now, let's say for example, it's been 6 months, your business is popping, okay? Now it's time for you to get your LLC. It's been 3 months, 6 months, whatnot, and your business is continuously popping, okay, consistent revenue, whatnot. Then go ahead and get you a LLC and apply for a sales tax permit. Now, when you get a sales tax permit, they're gonna give you a sales tax ID. Okay, this is what you're gonna need to file taxes. Okay, now they're gonna send you a mail, okay, a letter in the mail on how to file your taxes. Now, this is my my recommendation. If you don't want to mess up with doing all that good stuff, I highly recommend going to taxjar.com, link in the description. Basically how it is just integrating your store. If you have an Etsy, if you have a Shopify, you just have to integrate your store, okay, and select a membership plan. So the membership basic plan that I got is the I don't remember if it's called basic plan, but it's the lowest amount, which is $99 a month. Okay, that's why you don't have to get all the LLC and all that stuff yet if you're not making sales yet, because you're gonna have all these expenses that I'm about to talk about. These expenses that you can't pay if you're not making sales. If you're not making money, then how are you gonna make all these payments, right? So one of the business expenses is the filing the taxes, okay, and having an accounting. Okay, like I said earlier, it's important to keep track of what you're spending, how much money's coming in and going out. Are you spending it on inventory? Are you spending it on shipping supplies? Are you spending money on printer, papers, okay, packaging tapes, bubble mailers, ink, okay? All those are business expenses. All right, so now once your business is popping, it's been kind of like getting busy, right? I highly recommend going to get an accounting with bench.co, bench.co. So basically you can go to anywhere else, okay, but I highly recommend to have these experts take care of your accounting and just manage your business. And the reason why, a lot of people try to do their own accounting, which is just too much for your focus as a business owner should be managing your business, not working on your business as the employee or a laborer. I know in the beginning we start with just one person, okay, a solopreneur. You can't thrive in a business if you're just gonna be a solopreneur forever. Okay, eventually you're gonna have to outsource a lot of things. So that's one of the things that you have to outsource. What do I mean by outsourcing? So outsourcing is having other people do the job for you. Like for example, the accounting. That's not your expertise, right? If you didn't go to school for accounting, then why are you doing it? Okay, your focus should be on marketing your business, so your revenue keeps coming in, your money keeps coming in, so you can pay all these things, right? Now accounting with bench.co, I'm gonna show you here in a little bit. I'm just gonna show you like a demo here or a screenshot. Basically you have to just integrate a few things, you know, your bank and whatever it is that you whatever platform you're selling, like Shopify. If you have, you know, Afterpay or QuadPay, now it's called Zip instead of QuadPay, right? It needs to be integrated with your accounting. Okay, so what happens? So with bench.co, they actually give you an accounting person, right? Your specific person that you can message anytime. If they have to reach out to you, or if you have to reach out to them, you just have to log in on your account and you just go to the messages and type in whatever questions you may have. And they're also very flexible with setting up a call. If you have a specific question that you actually need to make a call, then you can just schedule that call with them. So they have different types of memberships or subscription with that. It's not just a platform, it's actually a service. It's a service that comes with a platform, and that platform is amazing for you to actually see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't just like give it to them and let them handle it, but you can actually see what they're doing. You can see your revenue and your profit, how much money you're are coming in, how much money is going out, how much money are you spending on marketing, how much money are you spending on inventory. Okay, so at the end of the year, then whenever you file your taxes, you're gonna know how much money you actually made. Now, if for example on your first year, which most likely on your first and second year, you're not gonna make a lot of profits because of the expenses, then that's gonna be credited. I'm not sure about the exact terminology, but whenever you file your taxes, then you're not gonna pay as much taxes. Okay, everybody actually pays taxes. Even if you're an employee that you work as a 9-to-5 employee, you still pay taxes as an employee. The only reason why you don't really notice it is because they automatically take that out of your paycheck. If you go to your pay stub, you can see how much taxes that was taken out. Whenever you go to your when you get a pay stub and you have a W-2, you can actually see how much taxes you're paying. Okay, so don't think that if you're an employee you're not paying taxes, because you are also paying taxes. So all of us pay taxes, businesses, employees, we all pay taxes. But the thing is, if you have a business, you can actually expense a lot of things, like majority of your expenses are being deducted to your taxes. So for example, this camera that I have is a business expense. Okay, the ring light is a business expense. If you buy a laptop, that's a business expense. If I buy a new monitor, that's an office, you know, supply, that's a business expense, right? If I buy a new printer, that's a business expense. Shipping supplies, inventory is gonna be categorized as cost of goods sold. If you do marketing with Facebook, Snapchat, whatever advertising, or if you pay an influencer to work with you for an advertising, that's a marketing expense. Those items are not going to be categorized out of your profit or your revenue, okay? Because those the money that you use for, you know, all of these office supplies and marketing are being used for your business, okay? I hope that's making sense. Now, for example, you're an employee, right? You have a W-2, you get in a W-2, you work a regular job, right? Now, if you buy a camera, if you buy a laptop, if you buy ink, if you buy papers, right, for your personal use or for your job, you're not gonna get a deductible for those expenses. Like, the government don't give a shit because that's your own personal expense. It's not a business expense. Now, if you have a business, you have a LLC, you have all the sales tax permit, all that good stuff, then on your accounting, that's gonna be a tax deductible. And before I forget, also the mileage that you use from, for example, if you're driving from home to drop off packages to the post office, going from and to whatever, so 15 miles plus 15 miles, that's 30 miles. You actually get you can actually get I don't know how much per mile, but you can track your miles with this app called Miles IQ. Okay, I always forget to use it, but that's something you can use. Now, you start tracking all your expenses as soon as you can, right? So you want to track how much money you're spending on inventory, how much money is coming in, okay? But as soon as you can, go ahead and get an accounting team. Bench.co. I'm not even sponsored, but I highly recommend because that's what I use. And I want you to understand that you have to have a business checkings account, okay? Avoid using your personal checkings account for business expenses. All right, separate yourself from your business. Separate your personal account and your business account. Now, if you have a very good credit, okay, a personal credit score, it's actually a good thing for you, because whenever you get a business checkings account, they're gonna offer you some business cards, right? Business credit cards, I meant. Now, when it comes to banking with a business, I highly recommend going to like credit unions or BB&T instead of like Chase or Bank of America, just because whenever you go for those higher banks, they don't really give you much for a startup business. All right, but if you go to BB&T or your credit union, they can actually give you like business loans. They can offer you business loans and business credit cards. Now, if you do have business credit cards and business loans, you can actually work on your business credit. Okay, personal credit and business credit are two separate things. Now, if you have really good business credit, then you can get business funding. Okay, you can get if you got business credit cards, then you're gonna have a lot of funding. You got a lot of capital to work on your business, to use for your marketing, okay, for inventory, right? Now, even me, I do spend on like coaching for myself. I buy courses from other people so I can enhance my skills in terms of like, you know, advertising, all these good stuff. So those kinds of expenses, even though they're like thousands of dollars, it's still a business expense. So I'm not really losing anything. All of these could be deducted. They are tax deductible because they are all business expenses. Basically, to summarize this video, you want to separate yourself from your business by creating a business checkings account, getting an LLC, okay, getting an accounting, and filing your taxes at the right time. All the resources that I mentioned earlier will be linked in the description below, so check them out. Please like and subscribe. If you have any specific questions, just feel free to comment down below, and check the links in the description for all the resources that I shared with you guys. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.